Hello students, now today we start our chapter number 2 from Yoga Education, Asan. Now Asan is not only the physical exercise, the seeds of all around development are hidden here. The word Asan has been used in many ways. Now the root as is used for sitting and the mattress used for worshipping is also called Asan. Seth Patanjali has said that in sitting steadily for a long time without discomfort is called asana. Now asanas are practiced in three postures: by laying properly either on back or abdomen, by sitting and by standing. Now the asana, the practice of asana regulates the body functions and provides steadiness to mind and speech. The body glow increases, physical and mental ability increases. Consequently, one has control over pairs such as cold and hot, hunger and thirst. Now the asana performed in proper way provides health, steadiness, lightness and concentration. Now students, here asanas may be practiced in four postures. You may practice asana in four postures: by sitting in Singhasan, Padmasan, Ardhamat, Shedran Asan and Bakasan, and by laying on the back, Shavasan, Halasan, Karna Pida Asan, and by laying on abdomen, Makarasan, Shalbhasan, Dhanurasan, Bhujangasan, and by standing, Gurunasan, Tadasan, Katik Chakrasan, etc. Now there are some few asanas which are performed in headstand pose. Example, Sir Sangasan, Sarvangasan. Now asana can be performed beginning from simple ones to difficult and many more difficult asana as per one's ability. सो स्टूडेंट्स, यहाँ पर आपको आसन के बारे में बताया गया है कि आसन सिर्फ एक फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज नहीं होती है, वो बीज होता है हमारे पूरे ऑल अराउंड डेवलपमेंट का, जो आसन में छुपा हुआ होता है. तो यहाँ पर आसन के कुछ पोस्चर्स बताए गए हैं, तरीके जिस आप किस तरह से इन्हें कर सकते हैं. तो कुछ आसन ऐसे होते हैं जो सिर के बल किए जाते हैं, उन्हें शीर्षासन कहते हैं या सर्वांगासन कहते हैं. अब यहाँ पर यह भी बताया गया है कि जो आसन होते हैं वो बिगिनिंग में सिंपल से डिफ़िकल्ट की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. सबसे पहले हम सबसे सरल आसन करते हैं, उसके बाद थोड़ा उससे कठिन, फिर उससे कठिन पहुँचते हैं. तो यहाँ पर आपको कुछ आसन दिए गए हैं, तो मैं उन आसन के नाम आपको बताकर उन आसन से क्या बेनिफिट्स आपको मिलेंगे वो एक्सप्लेन करूँगी. एंड बाकी जो उसका मेथड है वो आप पिक्चर देखकर उसको समझ रहे हैं और रीडिंग में आपको सारी चीज़ें और क्लियर हो जाएंगी. नाउ द फर्स्ट आसन इज पद्मासन, which is also called as lotus pose. You see here the posture in this asana resemble to some extent with a blossomed lotus, hence its name is also like that. Now the benefit of this asana is it is useful for removing all sorts of diseases and mind remains concentrated. And the third benefit is it is the best posture for meditation. Now there are some contradiction also. Those who suffer from sciatica or have pain in the body in the lower part of spine should avoid it. Now it should not be attempted using force. Now the question from this asana is write in brief the method of doing Padmasana. So you get the answer from the here. Write the benefits of Padmasana, which I explain you here, benefits. And who should not attempt asana? You find the answer in contraindications. Now the second asana is Karna Peen asana. Now pressure on ear pose. You see the picture. Now in this asana the pressure is put on ears since it is beneficial in ear diseases, and so hence it is called as Karnapina asana. Now the benefits of that asana is By doing this asana regularly, alignments related to mind, nose, ear, throat, eyes, etc. do not occur. All these body parts remain healthy. Obesity, breathing problem, asthma, constipations, blood related problems, etc. are avoided. Now heart and lungs become strong. Spinal cord becomes flexible and strong. And as blood flows swiftly towards head, mental power increases. Now the contraindication is, learn this asana in guidance of a trained instructors. Do not copy it from picture. And restrictions are, one should avoid it when there is pain in shoulder, pus in ear, eyes disease and having severe cold. And the questions of that asana is, mention the main benefits of Karnapina asana. So here benefits are given to you. After Karnapina asana, what asana should be done? You get it, that Halasana. Who should avoid Karnapina asana? Karnapina asana किसको avoid करना चाहिए? You get the answer from restriction. And what is the flow of breath in the final position of Karnapina asana? So you get it from here. Now after Karnapina asana, the next asana is Halasana. Halasana means plow pose. In this asana, the body pose resemble a plow. Hence it is called Halasana. हल के जैसा पोस्चर होता है इसमें, इसीलिए से हलासन कहा जाता है या प्लाव पोज कहते हैं. So here this is the method of that asana, and the benefits of that asana is, spine becomes flexible and strong, removes fat from belly and waist, bring glow on the face, and eye and ear alignments do not occur. तो ये आपको स्टूडेंट्स ये तीनों आसन्स आपको करने के बाद इसके जो क्वेश्चंस हैं उसको कंप्लीट करना है. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मैं आपको इसके आगे के आसन्स एक्सप्लेन करूँगी.